Alrighty then. Here I am about to run a mission. Shall load. It's after 8 o'clock, so
0 feet altitude, 7 feet distance, 0 miles per hour, 96% battery.
after 8 o'clock, so this can be considered a sunset. Adjust my light. Not really very helpful. Had some trouble getting this thing started. It's acting a little whack. Well, let's see how we do here. Couple of problems. Gimbal error. Yesterday I had trouble with compass error. Sometimes I can take off without addressing it, and I did, and it turned out to be an issue because the drone stopped at a waypoint and wouldn't move.
298 feet altitude, 380 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 92% battery.
Well, those numbers are good. I lost my train of thought again. It'll come back. So anyway, yeah, like I said, it had stalled. So with the compass error, I kind of ignored it. I do sometimes, and apparently that was an issue. So as I just went ahead and calibrated the compass, I started getting a gimbal error and shaking the camera around. So I don't know what it was going on, but it seems to be okay right now. Everything seems to be fine.
.300 feet altitude, 1,231 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 88% battery.
Zooming around the hood, sitting in my house. Check to see where this guy is on my map, just to make sure everything's working right. Updating. Do. Yep. Still waiting on the update. Yeah, my camera was acting pretty strange. It was
299 feet altitude, 1,583 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 84% battery.
I'm just playing with my map here. Not loading. There we go. Ocean Shore Lane. Ocean Shore Lane. I don't know what. Marquise Ave, Ocean Shore Lane. Huh.
299 feet altitude, 1,259 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 79% battery.
Ever since I took that night flight, I messed with the camera settings. Now I'm seemingly having minor. I'm going to set everything back to default, I guess, because I'm not in this game for the beautiful scenic pictures and all the effects. I just like to document. Basically, the same thing as Google Maps. Show you what it looks like to fly around neighborhoods. That's all. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. That's Route 50. main drag.
(300 feet altitude, 2,033 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 76% battery).
Boy, it's hot out. It's humid. How long have you been flying? Can't see it. The number's so small. Getting my glasses on. Getting old. There we go. 6 minutes, 22 seconds, 72% battery. I got 41% image quality.
300 feet altitude, 1,693 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 71% battery.
41% connection on the remote. Just went back up to 75. So I don't experience any disconnects on this particular flight. I'll look to the ground for a little while.
(299 feet altitude, 1,305 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 67% battery).
Nothing to complain about here. I found out what all them dirt piles are over at the construction site. It actually makes a lot of sense. What it is, it's different levels of soil. Maybe the first 4 feet would be called topsoil. It's stuff you can grow plants in, useful. Then below it is less, valuable graded soil. But what they do is they reintroduce that stuff back in during the construction process. So yeah, they'll use it to fill in around foundations, and then use it to drop back on front lawns. So it makes a lot of sense.
299 feet altitude, 1,572 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 63% battery.
Someone thought of it. I would never have thought of that, but it's actually a really good idea. Makes perfect sense. Good for the environment, I guess. And then whatever's left over at the end of the construction, they can sell it. So, win-win, I guess. Pretty cool. So now we know what those piles are for. I like to use Google Gemini for my AI searches. Pretty reliable. That's what I asked. I can see AI taking over a lot of jobs, especially graphic artists. I mean, I could spend
300 feet altitude, 963 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 58% battery.
I used to have to spend a lot of time in Photoshop just to say maybe swap someone's head from a body, blah, blah, blah. It could take you, an hour. And, you got to really work at it to make it look believable. It takes a little bit of skill. So, with the AI, you want to generate a picture, you just tell it what to do. And, they come out pretty much perfect. Wow, it only took like 2 seconds. Pretty amazing. Pretty cool. Very cool. All right, I'm not having any problems, knock on wood. My dog is nearby, and when I knock on wood, she reacts. Where is she? I have to keep an eye on her.
299 feet altitude, 732 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 53% battery.
He's out there. Leah! Come on, babe. Come on, treat. Good girl. Had to bring my dog in because the freaking guy next door, who's an uninvited guest, moved in with my separated neighbor who used to be married. The guy just kind of taking over her house. He's walking his freaking Rottweiler. I don't want no confrontations. Sunset is in 15 minutes, so that's how come, you know, the picture's on the darker end.
.300 feet altitude, 1,059 feet distance, 13 miles per hour, 49% battery.
Sounds like my daughter's having an argument with someone on the phone.
299 feet altitude, 622 feet distance, 15 miles per hour, 44% battery.
Good number still. Since it's getting dark out, I'm not gonna fart around at the end of the message. I'm just gonna let it land.
Feet altitude, 1,157 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 39% battery.
And how long I've been in the air? Let's see, 13 minutes. Alrighty. Just went and closed my blinds. I'm in the house. Watching the numbers. Numbers don't lie.
298 feet altitude, 1,410 feet distance, 16 miles per hour, 35% battery.
Now it's going to come down to the corner, make another turn, and come back over and land. There's the circle right definitely above the center. And I am the house with the pine trees all over the place. Because in someone's wisdom in the past, someone who lived here decided instead of putting fences up for privacy, they would put up pine trees, which is great. But since then, about 7 of them have died from some kind of worm disease. And I have dogs, and I would like to contain them in the backyard with the fence, but the fence would require removing all those trees.
299 feet altitude.
First,
876 feet distance. 15 miles per hour. 31% battery.
so needless to say, it would be quite the project. Unless I put up some of the temporary fencing, you know, the cheaper stuff you can get on. You can get them on the TikTok shop. Stick them into the ground, and they're not meant for, you know, like security. They're meant just to contain your dog, your pets. It would be cool too for the chickens too. Can let them run around a little. Because right now, I don't want to take that risk with them. Found a stray chicken, that rooster that had found its way over to this house where the hens were, and
301 feet altitude. 1,711 feet distance. 15 miles per hour. 27% battery.
he was the uninvited guest that would not leave. And we wound up capturing him, put him in a box on a cold night, and brought him out near a farm and let him go.
Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
Yes, ma'am, he's coming back. I think when I did this one before, it landed right at 18%. So this is just right. It'll be back in 2 minutes.
Mission ended.
I just hit the mission end because it's going home anyway.
Warning, aircraft battery at 23%. 298 feet altitude. 1,385 feet distance. 23 miles per hour. 22% battery.
It's almost here. You don't get in any real trouble till you get around 10% battery.
Warning, aircraft battery at 20%.
Be here in 1 minute. Oh, I see you got a little bit of a headwind, which is not helpful.
Warning, aircraft battery at 17%. 297 feet altitude. 113 feet distance. 10 miles per hour. 16% battery.
Landing.
Warning, aircraft battery at 15%.
Perfect. And some weird colors, huh? Watch out where it's coming down. Perfect. Right where I want it.
.32 feet altitude. Warning, aircraft battery at 12%. 8 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 12% battery.
Alrighty. We are back on terra firma, 11% battery. Oh, that went well. A little close on the battery.
Warning, aircraft battery at 11%.
So anyways, I don't have a lot of words today. Safe and sound and on the ground. All went well. D-Dub is out.